Hi, my name is Pamela Blau. My section of this project is housekeeping services in hotels. Housekeeping services are one of the most important elements of the hospitality industry. Guests who walk into dirty rooms will leave, and the hotel's reputation can be damaged. Clean rooms are not an option, they are mandatory for the profit and existence of a hotel. It is the responsibility of the housekeepers to maintain a clean facility that is comfortable for the hotel's guests. Their jobs include cleaning rooms, changing bedding, cleaning all bathrooms, replacing toiletries, cleaning common areas, doing laundry, and ensuring a clean overall appearance. These individuals may also be asked to assist in other areas of the hotel. It is important to have housekeeping available 24 hours per day, 7 days per week for guests in the hotel industry. As with most services, the more a company can offer, the more the customer is loyal. The hotel industry can offer additional housekeeping services such as dry cleaning, laundry, shoe polishing, and personalized touches for returning guests, so let's keep the guests coming back. Encouraging innovation in the housekeeping department of the hotel industry will continually create new services and add value for customers. Today's housekeepers are expected to do more than they ever have in the past. They are called upon to support guest needs in a variety of ways. If they do not act like gracious hosts by immediately and effectively fulfilling requests, it reflects poorly on the whole entire property. Going above and beyond exceptional customer service in a general way will strengthen the guest affinity for the brand and keep them coming back to your hotel. Appearances go a long way. How your staff look is important. If their hygiene, uniforms, and demeanor are in poor condition, how can your guests expect the rooms to be any different? Do a pre-shift huddle to inspect what you expect. Write down not only dress code, but even more detailed expectations and refer to them readily, as well as to post them in a common place for housekeeping staff to read. Using visuals is the most powerful tool to communicate your message clearly. Making sure you put quality standards into procedures is paramount. With this in place, you can lessen the probability of mistakes manifesting themselves in your property. Putting quality standards into a procedure ensures everyone knows what is required of them. Within this outline, it is appropriate to explain what is required with cleaning guest rooms. It is also appropriate to explain the differences between cleaning an occupied room versus a vacant, dirty room. This will ensure that when it comes to flipping the room, there's not a lot of additional cleaning to do. Creating a checklist not only helps improve the quality in which rooms are cleaned and turned over, but also will help your staff improve its efficiency. Some mistakes that are made in the housekeeping industry is the cleanliness of linens and towels. Our hotel industries are not held accountable as healthcare facilities are. However, the Center for Disease Control has made clear recommendations for the hotel industry. When dealing with bedding, they encourage hotels to use water temperatures that exceed 70 degrees, plus the use of chlorine bleach, and required high heat drying and or pressing, and the need to monitor cleaning agent residues. This detail aside, no one wants to come into their hotel room to discover stained linens and bedding and towels. Just overlooking the obvious, the guests will have a strong perception to the rest of the establishment's standards towards cleanliness that cannot easily be swayed. Referring to PowerPoint slide number 17, it is no secret that there's a certain level of fear that exists when leaving your items in a motel room. Precautions should always be taken with valuables, such as using the in-room safe. Nothing undermines guest trust more with an establishment than having items missing from their belongings. Peace of mind should always be given. Hotels need to create and circulate strict rules that guard against employees stealing from guests. For guest property found after checkout, A defined procedure of how to track lost items puts both guests and staff's mind more at ease. Hotels can defer from theft by making it clear that they will fire and press charges against housekeeping staff if they are found at fault for stealing from guests, and any theft should be reported to the police. As noted in PowerPoint slide number 18, housekeepers ignore the Do Not Disturb sign. A guest taking its time to put out a Do Not Disturb sign is directly requesting privacy. Housekeeping staff usually work in shifts. They really only have a limited amount of time to clean their room's quota. It is a regular occurrence for guests to leave the room forgetting to remove the sign from the door. If it is past a certain time of the day, it is perfectly acceptable for housekeepers to knock and identify themselves as they enter the room to see if indeed it is still occupied. In a situation where the room must be flipped and the guest has missed their checkout time, housekeeping with management approval should discreetly enter a room to not only check to see if the guest has left, but possibly remind the guest of the hotel's checkout time policy. As referred to in PowerPoint slide number 17, most housekeepers are required to restock the room with fresh soaps, linens, and towels on a daily basis. Nothing can upset a guest more than when they come in to take a shower to find that there are no towels or there's no soap in the room. When housekeepers enter a room, they are renowned for adjusting controls for their own enjoyment, changing the room temperature, turning the radio to their favorite station, and turning every light on. Not only do these items need to be checked and readjusted when the housekeepers are departing from the room, they should also be checked randomly by supervisors to make sure that they are following policies and procedures. There's nothing worse than to have a guest woken up at an ungodly hour in the middle of the night by an alarm that is shooting out blasting tunes. This will scare a guest and certainly will upset them. Housekeepers need to monitor for thin towels, holey sheets, cracked windows, broken radio speakers, missing remotes, etc. that can all change the guest experience. The hotel is really at the mercy of the housekeeping staff to report and check these items and report damages and quality items to maintenance or whoever the hotel's policy states to report to. Today's housekeepers are expected to do so much more than just clean rooms. They are called upon to support guest needs in a variety of ways. Housekeeping is one of the most important departments. It is important that managers monitor their employees and do quality checks to ensure that rooms are clean according to hotel standards. One way to ensure that rooms are cleaned appropriately is through excellent orientation and training sessions. It is also important for managers of this department to listen to their employees. There's a good chance that their suggestions may assist in cleaning rooms in less time. Because of the low wages that are usually paid to housekeepers, there is a high turnover rate in the department of most hotels. Therefore, it is important when a hotel has a good housekeeping employee to try to keep them by providing incentives to keep them employed at their establishment. This will also create a better quality of control services and better housekeeping services.